How on earth do you get the work you need to do when you're training at home? How do you get the intensity of your lifts? Well, one tip is high reps. So if you're really gonna go for burning out that muscle and keeping the muscle mass, go for the high reps. I'm talking into that 20 rep range. One of the reasons it's so important if you want to maintain some muscle mass is because you have to go to that failure where you're not only getting more recruitment of the fibers, but you also go into that zone where you're going to be producing more growth hormone and testosterone, and that's what's going to keep that muscle mass on. So whatever you've got to lift, go in those super high reps. Another tip in this is if you go super slow, you will also recruit more fibers. Now, lastly, one thing I don't like that some people are recommending out there is not going right to the end range. I prefer that you do go to the end range, because if you compromise on one joint not going to the end range, typically you're going to compromise on another and ultimately lose some of the range that you might want for your best mobility for your joints. So high reps, guys, really push it out there, find something and keep going. Another way, a second way that you can get the most out of your home workouts is with supersetting the same body part. So this is also called pre-exhaust. So for instance, I'll give you an example. Say I want to get my quads a little more and I do some eccentric work, and really lengthen and work those quads and do some high reps that way. Immediately following that, then maybe I'm stepping into a lunge that's maybe walking around your house or on the spot if you don't have a lot of room. That combination of working the same body part with two different movements will really tap into the fiber recruitment and all the extra work that you want to really fatigue in order to get the intensity that's tough to get at home when you're not at the gym. So superset, same body parts. Another example of this could be where you work your hamstring, go into an inverted single leg RDL, and then step into something like a squat right after. So you're going from a single joint movement to a multi-joint movement. You're getting that same body part in two different ways, back to back. That will increase the intensity of your home workouts. A third way to increase the intensity in your home workouts is going to be using plyometrics. If you've never heard of plyometrics before, she's our cameo. Home workouts, this is what you get. If you've never done plyometrics before, all it is jumping. And when you jump, you're going to be recruiting all kinds of fibers in absorbing the landing or the eccentric part. So you can do jumping on the spot, or you can go jumping for distance. You can do all sorts of things. Just make sure you feel really confident in your landings with your hip, knees, and ankles, and don't think it's only lower body. If you're really working to get that upper body intensity, then you can be jumping from your upper body or your whole body too. So there's lots you can do with jumps. And don't forget the previous suggestion, you can even superset this right after another movement that's complex, like a lunge or a push-up, to make it more intense. You got this. Another great way to get the intensity you want from your home workouts is with drop setting. This is also called breakdown training. And all it is doing a movement for high reps, could be whatever the movement is, high reps, and then failing, and then going to a lower weight and doing the same movement until you fail again and again. So for instance, I might start with something that's a little heavier, get it weighted, and do my lateral raise. As many as I can. Let's say I got to 10 or 12 reps and I can't lift another one. Then I'm gonna go to a weight that's slightly lighter and keep going. By this time, I've got a big burn, and by this time, I'm working really, really hard, and maybe I fail after another 8 reps or 10 reps. And then I go again until I'm onto something really light, and I keep working that. You will recruit more fibers, you will get such a burn, and you will get so much more work than you anticipated. This is a more advanced version of doing higher reps, really maximizing the work. So try drop setting. Get creative with whatever you have. You might be at home with family members, so we've got another way you can make your workouts more intense, and it's with partner work. So we'll give you a couple examples. You can do all sorts of things, but here's one that works really well, and it's if I'm working on my way up and he resists on the way down. The beautiful thing about partner work is that they can resist more on the negative or eccentric work, and you actually get way more recruitment out of it than you would from just a dumbbell or even elastic resistance. So that's an excellent one that gets way more intensity than you would otherwise. Another one you can do is something like a glute ham raise, where
that feels good.
This guy has to trust me.
Really?
To do something really intense, but all I have to do is anchor him. So use the people who are in your home to partner with and get some excellent hard work done.
Ow!
And as a bonus, you might have to get super creative as to how you get your training done. For instance, pull-ups on a pergola.
-2 out, hon.
Ah. Ah. 99. Whew. 100. Yeah,
Not bad.
it's just who I am.